So the story of CRISPR's story is convoluted. Okay, convoluted is some things you can say it as a complex story. Okay, pinballing from labs in Japan to salt ponds in Spain to a yogurt factory in Wisconsin. In short, CRISPR is an ancient defense system that bacteria use to kill viruses by shredding genetic material. So maybe this is the idea one. Okay, this is the idea two. Okay, the scientists who, and this is the idea three most probably. The scientists who discovered and described it were motivated by pure curiosity. Before long, however, they realized that CRISPR's ability to cut DNA also provides a means to edit DNA. Okay, so now let's see what is the correct answer. CRISPR, that bacteria use to kill viruses by cutting their DNA, today provides scientists with a means to edit DNA. Okay, now this is somewhat, first of all, there are one two problem with it. First of all, it is missing on that part that the CRISPR's discovery is convoluted or complex. Okay. Secondly, it again also fails to mention that it is an ancient defense system. Okay. Thirdly, there is a problem with this particular statement. CRISPR, that bacteria used to kill viruses by cutting their DNA. Okay. So whose DNA? Is it a virus DNA or is it a bacteria DNA? Okay. Now the bacteria is actually a singular, so there would not go for the bacteria DNA. Okay. Now the viruses is plural, so it is somewhere says that it is a virus's DNA. Okay. So CRISPR is bacteria which used to kill viruses by cutting viruses DNA. Okay. Now it is not that case. Okay. It is that bacteria used to kill virus by shredding genetic material. Okay. So the scientists who discovered and described it were motivated by pure curiosity. Before long, however, they realized that CRISPR's ability to cut DNA also provide a means to edit DNA. Nowhere it is mentioned that their ability to cut viruses DNA. Okay, so that is the reason that it is actually incorrect. Okay, so some students ask me, okay, then ma'am, does grammar plays an important role? Okay, so see, grammar comes into the picture here in the cat also. Okay, now CRISPR, which has a complex story of discovery, perfect, is the natural defense system against bacteria. Now, is it bacteria? Is it against the bacteria? Okay, CRISPR is an ancient defense system that bacteria used to kill viruses. Okay, so it is actually against viruses because it is killing viruses. Okay, it is not against bacteria. The CRISPR is actually a bacteria itself. Okay, it is not a defense system against bacteria. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, that this option is incorrect. Okay, now the ability of CRISPRs to cut viruses DNA. Okay, which now provides scientists with the means to edit DNA has a complex story of discovery. Okay, now this ability has a complex story of discovery. Okay, now this is a misplaced modifier error in case if you remember grammar, sentence correction. Okay, now the ability of CRISPR to cut viruses DNA, first of all, again the problem of a virus DNA, it is saying to cut DNA. Okay, which now provides scientists with the means to edit DNA has a complex story of discovery. Okay, so this is saying that the ability of a CRISPR has a complex story of discovery. Okay, so it is not the ability of CRISPR that has a complex story of discovery, but the story of CRISPR's discovery is actually a complex one. So incorrect. It's actually incorrect. Okay. Now again, it's also missing upon the defense system. Okay. Now the discovery of CRISPR's bacteria's natural defense system, perfect, against viruses by cutting viruses DNA, provided scientists with a means to edit DNA is absolutely correct. Okay, so okay, so viruses DNA is actually correct. Okay, so okay, viruses DNA is correct here. Okay, so but again, in case if you say that the CRISPR, that bacteria used to kill viruses by cutting their DNA, today provide scientists with a means to edit DNA. Now, in case you have to see the first and the fourth option, okay, you would say that the fourth is more better, okay, because it is giving us the CRISPR gives scientists means to edit DNA is mentioned. What CRISPR is, that is also mentioned. Okay, so that is the reason that it is a better answer. Okay, so okay, so it confused a little bit in the viruses DNA part. So I hope you got the logic. Okay.